Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this radical equation. Now notice that under this square root sign, we have the difference of two squares, x squared and 1 squared. Of course, you know that 1 squared is equal to 1. So we can write this equation as root x plus 1 plus root x minus 1 minus root x minus 1 times x plus 1 is equal to x. Now here we have root x plus 1, root x minus 1, root x minus 1 times x plus 1. To simplify this equation, let us do two substitutions. Let a be equal to root x plus 1 and let b be equal to root x minus 1. Now, of course, you know that if we square both sides of this first equation, then we have that a squared is equal to x plus 1. And in the same way, if we square both sides of this second equation, we have that b squared is equal to x minus 1. Now remember that both a and b must be positive because they are square roots. So we have that both a and b must be greater than or equal to 0. Now, if we add these two equations, you will see that a squared plus b squared will be equal to x plus x, which is 2x. Of course, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, when we divide both sides of this equation by 2, we have that x is equal to a squared plus b squared divided by 2. Now with these two substitutions, let us rewrite this equation. We have a plus b minus a times b is equal to x. But now remember that x is equal to a squared plus b squared divided by 2. To get rid of this fraction on the right hand side, let us multiply through this equation by 2. When we do that, we have 2a plus 2b minus 2 times a times b is equal to a squared plus b squared. Now let us move these terms over to the opposite side. When we do that, we have a squared plus b squared plus 2ab minus 2a minus 2b is equal to 0. Now look at these three terms. We have a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Of course, you know that this is the same as a plus b squared. Now here, when you look at these two terms, you'll see a common factor, which is 2. So we have minus 2 into minus 2a divided by minus 2 is a, and minus 2b divided by minus 2 is b, and this is equal to 0. And once more, when you look at these two terms, you'll see a common factor, which is a plus b. So we can still factorize. We have a plus b into a plus b squared divided by a plus b is a plus b, and minus 2a plus b divided by a plus b is equal to minus 2. This is equal to 0. And of course, from this equation, we have that either a plus b is equal to 0, from where a is equal to minus b, or a plus b minus 2 is equal to 0, from where a plus b is equal to 2. Now let us look at this first condition, and let us remember that for this equation to be defined, then both a and b must be greater than or equal to 0. Now this means that this condition is unacceptable. So we only have that a plus b is equal to 2. Now let us go back to these two substitutions. From here, we have that a squared is equal to x plus 1. And from here, we have that b squared is equal to x minus 1. Now notice that if we subtract this second equation from the first equation, then we have that a squared minus b squared is equal to x minus x is 0. 1 minus minus 1 is 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Now look at the left hand side. We have the difference of two squares, and you know how we factorize this. We can factorize this left hand side as a minus b multiplied by a plus b, and this is still equal to 2. But remember that a plus b is equal to 2. So we can write this left hand side as 2 times a minus b is equal to 2. To find the value of a minus b, we divide both sides of this equation by 2. And from here, we have that a minus b is equal to 1. Now we have two simultaneous equations, and you will see that if we add these two equations, it will be very easy for us to eliminate b. Now from here, we have that 2a is equal to 2 plus 1, which is 3. Finally, we have that a is the square root of x plus 1. So from this equation, we have that 2 times the square root of x plus 1 is equal to 3. Now, we can square both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that 4 times, of course, this is going to take care of that, x plus 1 is equal to 3 squared, which is 9. And when we divide both sides of this equation by 4, we have that x plus 1 is equal to 9 over 4. Subtracting 1 from both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to 9 over 4 minus, instead of 1, let us write 4 over 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. And of course, we have the denominator, which is 4. So the only value of x that satisfies this radical equation is 5 over 4. And now to check our answer, let us substitute x equal to 5 over 4 into the original equation. Here we have the square root of 5 over 4 plus 4 over 4 plus the square root of 5 over 4 minus 4 over 4 minus the square root of x squared will be 25 over 16 minus 16 over 16. Now 5 plus 4 is 9. So this is the square root of 9 over 4 plus 5 minus 4 is 1. 25 minus 16 is 9 over 16. The square root of 9 over 4 is 3 over 2. The square root of 1 over 4 is 1 over 2. And the square root of 9 over 16 is 3 over 4. Now we can write 3 over 2 as 6 over 4. We can write 1 over 2 as 2 over 4. And finally, we have 3 over 4. Now 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So this is equal to 5 over 4, which is exactly what we have on the right hand side of the equation. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.